Scott. Ask Scott.
Hey Scott, Zach Snyder from Bellingham, Washington. My question is about pay-per-click. I'd like to know, when you launch a new product, do you wait for reviews or do you immediately turn on pay-per-click? If you do wait for reviews, how many reviews do you generally try to wait for? Thanks, Scott.
Hey, Zach, thanks so much for the question. And this is a good question. I've answered it before. I'm going to answer it again. I've changed my feelings a little bit on this, but it's pretty much the same for me because it kind of works hand in hand. When you're going through like a promo or a giveaway, and it's going to depend on the competition, to be honest with you, right? If we have really high competition and we have a lot of reviews that we're going up against, like let's say that we're looking at a product that has over 300 reviews, and now you're competing with that particular listing or listings, and you have a product that has 0 reviews. To me, it's going to be hard to get sales when you're competing against that until you have a good set base of reviews. Now, that doesn't mean you can't turn on the pay-per-click to start getting the data. A lot of people think that they're going to turn on pay-per-click just to start getting sales. That's not necessarily the only reason why I turn it on. I turn it on also to see what Amazon is going to put in front of the people that are looking for my products. So that's going to be like intelligence, right? So I'm paying for that. So many people up front don't want to spend the money because they want sales immediately. And I get that, I understand it, but it's not necessarily the right mindset. So here's kind of like my new kind of way of doing things. And again, it does depend on the competition. But what I'll usually do is I'll start running the promotion and to go ahead and do a giveaway, right? Or, a $1 giveaway or $2 giveaway, whatever you're going to do. And once that's in motion and I start to do the giveaway, then I'll turn on the pay-per-click, even if I don't have any reviews yet, because I know that they'll be coming in soon. But then this way here, I can start getting the data right up front. So I don't have to wait to get the data. And then once I get the reviews coming in, then I can go ahead and maybe dial up the pay-per-click. But for me in the beginning, I just really want to know like what I'm being indexed for and, without any sales. And I also want to know, like what the impressions are getting for certain keywords. And I can kind of get an idea of what maybe I'm missing and then what also I might want to be targeting. So I would say in the beginning, even with a small budget, even if you just wanted to use like $20 and do an auto campaign, that might be a good thing to do just to get the data. But don't expect to get sales. Now, if you do get sales out of the gate with running pay-per-click with like 0 reviews or 2 reviews or something like that, that's a good sign. That means that you don't necessarily need a lot of reviews to get sales, right? My good buddy Rich Kibble, who was one of our early adopters in our class, he actually does this. He says, you know what? I always start my products with pay-per-click like on day one, even if I don't have any reviews, because if I can get just one sale on day one by running pay-per-click, I know I've got a pretty good product that I'm going to be able to sell. So that's one like little way of him seeing if he's got a product that can sell without a lot of reviews. The other thing is when you're doing your product research, you're going to kind of know this, right? Like if you're using that as one of your filters, like, okay, I want to find items that are selling 10 units a day, but they only have like 25 reviews. Well, that's an indicator that it's not driven by reviews. So hopefully this answered your question, but that's what I would do. And I think people listening right now, like pay-per-click for me in the beginning is all about intelligence. It's about figuring out what Amazon is seeing, in my listing and what I might be missing. And then also it's going to give me some data as like, data points as far as like how many impressions certain keywords are getting that I might not even have thought of. And then I might be like, whoa, I might want to go ahead and look further into this as a root keyword and then start doing like, more long tail. Well, hey there. Thank you so much for listening to that episode of Ask Scott. Now, that was just a highlight from one of our full episodes where I generally answer 3 to 4 questions on a podcast. If you want to go back and listen to all of the past archives of not just the Ask Scott session, but all of the full episodes where I do interviews with top Amazon sellers, people starting from scratch and building a business, if you want to listen to any of those episodes, head over to theamazingseller.com and you can find all of that over there. You can also find details there on how you can ask your own question and get it aired on an upcoming Ask Scott session and possibly see it here on YouTube or just on the podcast. All right, so definitely head over to theamazingseller.com. There's tons of of resources over there for you to be able to build your e-commerce and Amazon business. So definitely go check that out. Now, I just wanted to remind you one thing before I let you go. There's a lot of information out there, and some of it is really, really good. What I want you to remember is you have to not just consume the information, you have to actually apply that information. So take this information that you learned here today and apply it to your business, and this way here you can get results. As my shirt says, I wear it almost daily. Take action. We'll see you guys.